After missing out on John Johnson, the Philadelphia Eagles appeared to have their man. Former Vikings safety Anthony Harris is set to join the team on a one-year deal worth $5 million. Here is everything you need to know about the player, the fit, and what it means for the Philadelphia Eagles. Before we get started, guys, as always, a massive thank you for you taking this time out of your day to watch this video. It really does mean a lot to us here at PSN. If you're new, it would be great if you could hit that subscribe button, leave a like if you enjoy the content, and more importantly, let me know your opinions down in the comment section below. And as always, you can get your daily dose of Philadelphia sports news from myself and all of our writers at phillysportsnetwork.com. So who is Anthony Harris? Well, he was an undrafted free agent who has spent his entire career in Minnesota since joining the team in 2015. His rise to prominence has been a gradual one, but a season with 60 tackles and 11 passes defensed in 2019 was enough to finally put the cherry on the cake. He even led the NFL jointly in interceptions with 6 that year. It was a blistering season by the then 28-year-old. As a result, Minnesota then placed a franchise tag on the 6'1", 202-pound safety, meaning he played 2020 with an $11 million cap hit. Now, he did live up to the price, although his production kind of took a dip from a ball production standpoint. He still put up a whopping 104 tackles, ranking 3rd in the team, as did his 7 passes defensed. Now, the Vikings predictably were unable to reach a long-term agreement with Harris, which is kind of why they tagged him in the first place, and there were even trade rumors around last year's NFL draft. His future always appeared to look in jeopardy. The good news for the Eagles is that they've got an absolute steal of a player here on a very affordable deal. So what does this mean in terms of the fit? Well, first and foremost, he's got a direct link to Jonathan Gannon, who he worked with for 3 years during his time with the Vikings. That's obviously important when you've got a new defensive coordinator who's going to want to do things his way, but while he worked as the DB's coach in Indianapolis, this could be a firm indication that he's going to run Zimmer's version of that cover 2 defense. There could be a different look than maybe the one we're expecting. It won't be a copy and paste of what we've seen from Indianapolis. There could be some more aggressive concepts mixed in there, like what we see in Minnesota. Now, Harris has grown into one of the better single high safeties in the NFL. He has got fantastic range, tremendous click and close, and he's an absolute menace when coming down into the path of a running back or a receiver and squarely making a tackle. You don't see him miss many or make many blunders. But perhaps even more impressive is that he's got this rare combination of fluidity and ball skills. He reads the game well and will rarely be caught stuck in the mud. His frame and athleticism mean he can track deep balls and speedy receivers with ease, ensuring he's in good spot to make a play, which is where a lot of his ball production comes from. Obviously, being 6'1" does kind of help as well. Now, in terms of what we see on the field, in cover 2 looks, I think having Rodney McLeod and Anthony Harris over the top could be absolutely lethal next year. Harris has that Malik Hooker role really nailed down. He's obviously served in it previously, and this would allow Rodney McLeod to play down in the box as he has done so more regularly over the past 2 years, especially if you remember in 2019, they really just tried to flex him down inside there for no reason. So maybe we do begin to see that a bit more, where in single high looks, they do allow Harris, who has more range. It's going to stop Rodney McLeod, who is coming off that ACL. It's going to stop him from maybe getting hurt or going at 105% when he doesn't have to. It means that he can be stagnant in the box with less ground to cover. Now, the second thing is that, of course, the Eagles won't need to spend valuable draft capital at safety anymore, knowing that McLeod can play downhill while Harris stays over the top, which was kind of a concern when the team did lose Jalen Mills to the Patriots. It also takes pressure off of guys like Kayvon Wallace and Grayland Arnold, allowing them to develop without being thrown into the deep end right away. They could learn a lot from the veteran. In terms of the bigger picture, though, he's probably going to be competing head-on with Rodney McLeod, who is, of course, recovering from that second ACL tear. Now, the Eagles remain high on the former Ram, but his durability continues to hold him back from retaining his cornerstone status. Harris is going to want one more payday before he enters his 30s fully, and a prove-it deal here is a great way to build out the resume. While McLeod obviously has had his big paydays, have kind of been ripped away due to injuries, he's on a path to re-earn them, to get that sense of redemption, and now you're going to maybe see that bit of a head-to-head contest between them. But at this stage, it's hard to view this signing as anything other than a total steal. For a team strapped for cap space, finding a way to bring in a premium safety is impressive. How he may catch a lot of the flack, but he can still put together some impressive off-season moves in a pinch. What do you guys think, though? Let me know down in the comment section below. From myself, Liam Jenkins, enjoy your weekend. I'll see you next time.